Good morning, children. Let us continue with our work. So take out EVS textbook, page number 123. Get ready fast. So now, let's quickly revise what was there. Okay, in this chapter we have learned about how the birds are busy in making different kind of nest. Yes, different birds make different kind of nest. They use different raw materials also. Even the nest also look different. Some have a cozy nest, then some have a roughly nest. Okay, so like these things are going on. Okay, now all the nest work has finished. Now it is said over here in the page number 123 that like we face many difficulties in our life, or our life goes smoothly. No, we face a lot of difficulties. Yes, similarly bird also face a lot of difficulties. Like for example, when they make a nest, they have there is a constant fight between two birds, that one is going to break the other nest. Yes, if one bird lays the egg, the opposite one, the enemy of the bird, yes, is in a search that it might is in a search to break that eggs or to eat up that eggs. Fine, so enemy birds are there. So let's start here. It is difficult to raise the young ones in the nest which has been made with so much effort. Now bird make a lot of effort to make their nest. Yes, and after making the nest there is another difficulty to raise up their young ones. Yes, so for that birds have many enemies, human beings and other animals too. Like very first human being are the birds. The very first enemies of the human beings of the birds are the human beings. How we are the enemy of the birds? Because we are constantly going on cutting trees. Yes, so if we cut the tree, where will the bird go and make their home, or where will they stay? Okay, so we are also the enemies of the bird. And then comes the other animals. In the jungle there is a constant fight between the animals going on. Yes, so similarly with the birds also, crows and squirrel, these two are the enemies. Yes, then rat and cat, Tom and Jerry, you all know na. So rat and cat, all of them wait for a chance to steal the eggs. They just wait when to steal the egg. Many times they even break the nest. So these are the things two enemies do. In spite of all these things, the birds, they still sing with joy, and they spread their wings and fly freely. Okay, like we, in spite of our difficulties in our life, in spite of how much difficulty we face, but we still have a smile on our face. Fine. So similarly birds also, we need to learn from the birds how beautifully they sing in spite of facing so much difficulties, and how freely they fly with their wings spread. This much finished. Now we are going to learn about, okay children, page number 126. Open page number 126. Okay, now we are going to learn about the bird's paws and the bird's beak. Okay, paw means what? Birds have, as you can see in the picture over here, so you can identify what is actually the paws. Yes, paws are the things by which they catch their prey. Okay, they hold. Fine. So let's start. Now the very first is to swimming in water. Duck have the very first, that pink one. Okay, so duck has this kind of thing just to swim in water. These are called web feet. Okay, the next is to hold the branches. Crow, then we can say crow, sparrow, pigeon, all these birds now, they have this kind of, because they stay on the branch of a tree only. Fine. Next is to catch prey. Now eagle, yes, some birds, what they do, they use their paws just to catch the prey. So they have a pointed nail like thing. Can you see it? Okay. Now next is to walk on land. The birds which walk on the land, they have a long feet. Can you see that? Okay, next, to climb the tree. The birds which climb the tree have also this thing, like they also have the pointed part so that they can get a grip. Fine. So these are the different paws. Birds have different paws because different birds use them differently. Fine. They don't have same, because either not the birds have same beak, not the birds have same paws. Okay, So now next, bird's beak. Now bird's beak are also given according to the nature. Now some birds are there, yes, they suck the nectar, so they have a needle like thing. Some birds are there who do holes on the tree, yes, so they have similar kind of. Some birds are there who use their beak to tear the flesh, so they have accordingly. So let's see what is this. Downstairs only. Now very first is to tear and eat meat. So to tear means it should be very pointed, so it is like that, hook like. It is hook, yes, and in pointed shape. Okay, next part, to make holes in the wood and tree trunk. Imagine it is just like a similar of a nail khilli, you all know, no? With that we can make the holes, so it also has a pointed one. Okay, next is to suck nectar. Now to suck nectar means what? It is like a needle. Okay, so pointed at the tip. So come to next, to find insects from mud, okay, now and shallow water. Now this bird is having a long beak, long pointed. Why? Because it has to insert the beak in the mud just to find the insect. Okay, next is to break and crush seed. Now this is of a pigeon. Okay, usually they have this kind of beak. They break and they crush the seeds because they eat seed only. Okay, the next is to cut and eat many kind of foods. That is the crow. Pigeon and crow, something similar in their beak, but not exactly. Okay, so now we have learned about the bird's nest, bird's paws, and then bird's beak. Okay, now in this page number 127, we are going to talk about the teeth of the animals. Like for example, in the last year you have seen carnivorous animal, herbivorous animal, omnivorous animal. Yes, they eat different kind of food. So similarly, they are also having different kind of teeth. Now let us talk first about the cow. Now the cow has short front teeth for snipping grass. The teeth on the side are large and flat for chewing the grass. Now the front teeth are very short. Yes, because it has to snip the grass, it has to cut the grass, and the side are flat. Like how do we do when we eat chapati? We just cut it from the starting and from the front teeth, and then from the side we just chew it. So similarly, cow is also having such kind of teeth. Okay, now next is cat. Now cat, because it is carnivorous, so cat have a sharp front teeth. The front teeth are very sharp because it has to tear and cut the meat by its own. Okay, now the next is snake. Now the snake is also having a sharp and curved teeth, the front teeth, but still it doesn't chew the food. Have you seen the snake chewing the food? No. Now how does the snake eat? It swallows the whole prey. Okay, prey means what? The animal which they are going to eat. Now for example, let us take chapati. When we eat chapati, what do? You eat chapati as a whole, or we took one bite, we chew it, and then we took another bite and then we chew it. Yes, we do like this. But the snake, what does he do? If he has to eat chapati now, he takes the whole chapati in his mouth and he just swallow without chewing. Okay, but this was just an example. Snake doesn't eat chapati. It eats the animal, but they swallow the whole. Okay, this we have seen in the movie. In the movie it comes. Okay, the next is squirrel. Now very interesting fact about it, you will come to know that the squirrel front teeth keep growing. Like our nails, children, our nails, they grow entire our life, or they just stop? No, they grow entire our life. Okay, your nails are also growing, my nails are also growing, and grandmother nails are also growing. Okay, they doesn't stop growing. Similarly, the teeth of the front teeth of squirrel, yes, they also grow entire life. Now if they grow entire life, then the question arises, then we have not seen such a big teeth of a squirrel. Then how do? Now if our nails grow, what do? We cut them. Yes. So similarly, squirrel, they also do a kind of activity that is known as gnawing on things to keep their front teeth from becoming too long. Gnawing on things means constantly biting something. Okay, so this will make them stop the teeth to grow too much long. So this was the thing. Now read all the pages which I have explained today. That's it.